Yo, what's going on YouTube? This your boy Kamen Zero Spike back again once again, and today we're here for Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger episode 33, and this is the conclusion to our crossover event that is pretty goddamn good. The turnout was pretty goddamn good. It even got some revelations from King-Ohger that brought some stuff up. So in this episode, we see we're basically taking off right from last episode, and we see that the Debos King has, since he wasn't fully restored at the time yet, he couldn't control the bravery that people were having, and he couldn't control the bravery that he had consumed up, so he had to leave again. So we end up seeing that everybody is kind of like down and out, and that's when our Tyrant King, Mr. Gira, tries to help out everyone, tries to get them to feel better, and all the other kings themselves actually start doing stuff around the camp and stuff, trying to help people feel better and things like that. And it's really the story of how the people from Earth went to Terra, seeing basically that Jeremy's dad, it took place 2,000 years ago, and basically Jeremy's dad and a bunch of other humans came from Earth and went straight to Terra because of the war that was going on 2,000 years ago on Earth. So they were just like, I don't want to live on this planet anymore, so they ended up leaving the planet. We did see that Amy ended up finding the dinosaur Zords. She was able to find them all, and she ends up being attacked by a bunch of the Devil's Grunts. So that's when Prince goes off to go save her, but then that's when Gira tries to stop him and say, hey, don't just rush in, but he ends up leaving anyway, and Gira goes after him, and you see that they end up getting there and fighting a bunch of the Devil's Grunts and actually helping free Amy. And also Prince ends up destroying the barrier that's holding the Volsasaurs, and he destroys that. And then after that, he hears Prince hears Daigo's voice in his head saying, I knew you could do it, and take care of Gabutera for me. And yeah, he ends up freeing all the Volsasaurs, and by that happening, we see that they end up getting their we said that later on, everybody ends up getting their bravery back thanks to Himeno, who was basically trying to help everybody out while they were fighting a bunch of the Debos Grunts that were basically overwhelming their camp. And without anybody without their powers and stuff, they weren't able to really do any damage against these things. They were beating them, but they weren't able to really do some damage against them. We see that you get the revelation that the Shogadam Castle itself is actually a spaceship. And we see that Suzume was, since Gabutera was able to unite with Prince, we see that Gira gets the idea that, hey, maybe I'm able to link with Kiwata now. So he tries to link with Kiwata, and he's able to send like a psychic link, since he is basically psychically linked to Kiwata because he ate Kiwata's soul. He's able to contact Kiwata, and we see that Suzume, she thinks it's like a message from Raculus, perfectly solidified that Raculus is still freaking alive. So Suzume's there. She is sending out a message, and she ends up getting the message, and she thinks it's from Raculus, but she ends up using the the spear and the crown to transform the Shogadam castle into its spaceship form, and it actually flies all the way to Earth with the Shugas stowing away on the inside of it. And just when everybody's fighting off the Grunts and stuff like that, and they're sort of losing, they're just getting overwhelmed by all the numbers, we see that Himeno, she starts to play the piano, how she played the piano earlier in the episode, where everybody was kind of bonding together and trying to get all the people to be happy and stuff. She ends up playing on the piano the King-Ohger opening theme song, and it was so nostalgic for me, because if you haven't watched King-Ohger, I mean, it still it still gets you, but at the same time, it this time, like, I've actually, from my actually watching the series, it really got me too, and I was starting to get a little choked up from it. I was like, oh man, the nostalgia, because I love this freaking Sentai. So by that happening, they were able to get their bravery back. Basically saying that all the people had basically forgotten how to be happy. They had forgotten the rhythm. They've forgotten the whole rhythm of the people and stuff like that. So everybody basically ends up getting, all our Rangers end up getting their bravery back and are able to henching up. And when they henching up, the Shogadam, the castle and stuff like that in their spaceship form is actually ends up getting there onto Earth, and with all the shoe gods also there with it. And with that being, and when that happens, our King-Ohger are able to transform after that too. So everybody's gotten their powers back. So we get a big climactic battle. Everybody teams up to fight against the Debos King. We get a big, huge roll call with a lot of explosions and explosions and explosions, and it was cool seeing everybody. It felt really good. I haven't seen a Sentai team up in a long time. I haven't really been keeping up with a lot of them that have been coming out, but this one right here, it felt really good seeing like a good Sentai like team up and stuff. And it kind of also felt like it was doing what our westernized Power Rangers are doing right now, where they have like a team up like every freaking month. But yeah, like, it was really cool to see them all team up together and take down the Debos King. He ends up going into his giant form, and we get a Sentai. We get our our mecha team up, and we end up getting our mecha team up, and it's all fully CGI, but it's not too bad looking. We get our full CGI mech fight, which is not that long at all, and the CGI didn't look all that bad. Like, it was very colorful as usual. These are two very colorful Sentai, colorful, shiny, type of Sentai. So it looked really good. It looked cool and everything. And after they defeated the Debos King, he says that, hey, no matter how many times I fall, I will eventually always rise up. And after that, all the kings come back talking to each other, and Prince reveals his true name. He reveals that his name is Daigo Kiryu, and they did say that Daigo is from the future, so it kind of solidifies that Daigo and Amy had a child, and that's who Daigo is. And it was pretty cool. I kind of feel like they should like continue this. I feel like they should like continue like the whole Kyuuja thing with like Prince being Kyu Red and stuff like that. So, man, I kind of want to see that series there. Like, he's the new guy and stuff like that. Like, it will be really cool if, I know it's not gonna happen, but if after King-Ohger ends, we go back to Kyuuja, but it's like a whole new team, and Prince is like the main like leader of it and stuff. I would like that to happen. You guys let me know if you guys would like that. I don't know. I know it's probably not gonna happen, but hey, a man can dream. But they ended up after that, our Rangers end up hopping on the ship and getting ready to go home. And next episode seems like I'm going to get my answer to my question I had about the whole, what was going on while the kings were gone. Like, what happened, how the kingdom's handling their kings being kidnapped or gone or whatever. And it looks like I'm gonna get that answer in the next episode, and I'm really kind of not looking forward to it. We got some new faces, and some people went damn right. Some new it's gonna be wild. We'll get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But it was actually really cool in this episode. I did like the whole crossover thing, and I also feel like we might see the QU Rangers again. I don't know. I might see the Q Ranger again. I don't know. But hey, if we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. It's perfectly fine. But other than that, I like how they, put the lores together, like how the stone tablets on Terra are like the same piece to the stone tablet on Earth, because if you stack them on top of each other, they like fit together, but like connecting the lores between these two Sentai and also their history. And what was actually a really, really nice touch. It's super, super risky to do. It's a super risky thing to do like that, but it was genius. Like, it was really cool and it fit together really well. But other than that, you guys, let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think of this episode of Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let me know all your thoughts down there in the comment section, and I will see you guys next time. And remember, stay henshined.